good to know the guy that knows. This is the guy that knows.
Hey. What's going on, fam?
What is going on? I'm here with my boy John Brackett. He's an amazing dude. I'll talk to you guys about him in a second, but it's good to know the guy that knows. And if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Taylor Grant with Bellator Claims. We help property owners fight the insurance companies when they're being unfair on their insurance claims, large loss claims like commercial properties and industrial properties. But we are in Pacific Beach. We are in Pacific Beach. Again, he's the guy that knows. And it's so awesome to have someone local that knows everything about all these streets and where to go and what to eat and when to eat it and where to go for the sunset that we're about to watch, and really understand the ins and outs of the locality. And it reminds me of, like, if you know the right people in business and in life, they can help you. It just makes it so much easier. And so, John, do you say commercial real estate development? What exactly is it that you do here?
Yeah, we just look for great investment opportunities, mostly apartment buildings and commercial real estate. We also, develop as well. And the idea is to find investment opportunities that are profitable.
Right.
We've been doing it now in business since 2008. Just finishing up a project in Houston and starting 2 more in San Diego. So we're really excited.
Yeah, it's awesome, right? So in regards to knowing the guy that knows, it's good to know the person that knows. Like, how does that come into play for you in your life, in your world, in your business? What does that mean to you?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Well, so I think in business, when I think of that, it's good to know the guy who knows. There's a really quick story. So when I purchased my first apartment building in Texas, this was, I think, 4 years ago. One of the first things that I did is I went to somebody who did know, and he owned 2,000 units in that marketplace.
Wow.
So I actually spent a good 90 days with him learning about the market before I made my first investment there. And that first investment was really, really profitable. But I would credit that to the guy that knows. And so that was a very unique experience, but it was one that, for our first investment there, we did really well. That was a home run for us. And so I credit that to the guy that knows.
Right. It's good to know the guy that knows, right? And so when you have someone that has the experience that you're looking for, what's up, Steve? What's up, Greg? Hope you guys are doing well. And so if you are looking to expedite the process of learning and maybe make a quantum leap from where you're at now to where you want to be in business or whatever else it might be, if it's in relationships, if it's in like getting a trainer to help you get from where you're at in your body to the next place, like you can quantum leap and skip a lot of steps by having the experience of someone that knows and understands the process or the realm that you're in. If it's business, if it's buying commercial properties, like apartments and things like that, and you make it super profitable because the guy that knows is the guy that's helping you, that's a big deal. That's a big deal, right? And right here in this moment, it's kind of more of like me just knowing John, and he knows all of the ins and outs of where we're going. But ultimately, it also applies in life, right? If you have someone that is a mentor that can help you through the process of what you're trying to learn, right? So Tony Robbins talks about it all the time. Like, if you are looking to do something, find the person that has already done it and then just model what they have done or have them help you through the process. Which I know it sounds so simple, but think about how many times we don't actually do that. How many of us don't do that because we are maybe scared of what they might think or too fearful to reach out and get the help that we need. But if you know the person that knows what you are looking to do, you can shortcut your timeline and shortcut the process of you getting things done so much quicker, so much better, so much more profitably. John, what else do you have to say about this, my brother?
Man, I love the topic. I think, when I think about connecting with people that are experts in areas or that have a lot of information or know, I call it specific information. You know, I'm a really big proponent of finding people that can give me specific information or the specific information that I need to speed up the learning process or collapse what I call the learning curve. I think that's been happening for a really long time in business circles where people make a lot of money. I think what's happening now is, I think you see this in learning institutions as well. We're just talking about this with colleges, right? Universities.
Right.
A little bit behind the curve on
Their business model.
Their business model, but
Right.
I think now what's happening is you see a lot of these schools now that are delivering very, very specific information because
Right.
they're recognizing the opportunity there, right?
Yeah.
Instead of spending 4 years in school, like my daughter's doing this. My 21-year-old and moved to LA to start her career in the fashion industry. And what I tell my kids is, whatever you do, don't do what's traditional because it doesn't work anymore. Throw it out the door. So she went and got it. My oldest daughter dropped out of high school, or dropped out of college, got an AA degree and dropped out. And then she's working now on her 5th real estate investment as a 25-year-old, right? All because she was willing to think very differently about the process of doing business or buying real estate.
Right.
But my middle daughter moved to LA. I said, God bless you for that. Go for it. And went to Chapman for 2 years. Super expensive. So she said, hey, Dad, I don't like this. And I said, okay, great. Well, if you don't like it, I said, after that 2 years, now it's your time to go out and pursue your dreams with your money.
Right.
And so she said, okay. But now she found a school. It's called FIT. Actually, all the way out in New York, taking online classes. Got what she calls a post. What is it? How does she term it? A post-college job, right? Before she graduated, making really good money, all because she was willing to get out there and just be different
Nice.
and just take some risks.
That's so great.
But now what she's doing is she's taking. She's gonna take. It's a 2-year program to get a bachelor's degree, all online, very specific learning towards her fashion in the fashion industry. And I'm just a huge proponent of that. I think the world's changed so much, man, that it's smarter and I think more efficient to go out and seek what you need and pursue people, organizations, companies that can give you that information in a very short amount of time. So
Yeah.
that's my take on that.
That's an amazing take. And that's why John is the guy that knows. And it's good to know the guy that knows, right? Chris, what's up, brother? Good to see you. The thing that I want you guys to consider is, when you have a property insurance claim, do you know the guy that, because I can tell you from working on a